The owner of Caley Golf got in touch with me wanting my opinion on their irons. So I've brought them down here to test them at Boomerang. And that gave me an idea. 6 months ago I tested the Takomo 101 tees here. My score on the course that day was a 71, 4 over par. I had my own woods and my own wedges, but today I'm going to see if I can beat that score playing just Caley. So I've got those O1T irons, I've got a set of their wedges, and I've got this, which is probably the club I'm most looking forward to trying. Their O1X Utility Iron, bit like a driving iron. We're going to open up with it. Lovely strike, just up the right hand side.
Nice opening tee shots left me just up in the rough. From here 100 yards out, I'm thinking just a punch with the pitching wedge.
Be good.
So the greens have been cored and a little bit sandy, but downhill or left to right to open.
Not too bad.
Second hole, we've got a 320 yard par 4, so it's given us another chance to hit the utility iron. Hopefully a similar strike to the first, maybe keeping it a touch left.
Well, we found the fairway. Maybe a touch off the toe, but forgiving.
So it's a very clean looking design. Noticeably the grooves go a lot closer to the edge than on most wedges I've used before, but nice looking. Gonna give it a go.
90 yards, see what we can do. A little bit right, kicked off the bunker and into the rough. Kicked off the ridge of the bunker and into the rough, so not the best wedge to start with on me. Go 54 again, see if we can just flight it up there onto the green. As I said, sandy and the green running away, but we'll see what it does. It won't go down as my best. A little bit left to right. See if we can roll it in. No. Bogey.
So bogey on the last, and now we've got what looks like 90 yards, a little bit uphill. Bit tricky to see because of all of the sun, but we're going to go with the 54-degree wedge again and see if we can hit it a little bit better than we did on the last.
Nothing wrong with the tee shot, that's just found the middle of the green. It was quite difficult to see into the sun. See what we can do with the putt. Gonna guess a long way right to left. Keep going. Slowed up a little bit. It could just be the sand though. Wet sandy greens, a little bit hard to judge. 1 over through the first 3.
So we've got 442 yards, par 5. Gonna go obviously with the utility iron, and it's got a nice shaft in it. It's got this graphite recoil dart shaft, which has been feeling good so far. And I am in the market for this type of club, whether you call it a driving iron, utility iron, so I'm keen to see how this one goes today.
Oh, we love that. That came off hot, straight down the middle. Like it. Par 5, maybe we've got a chance. So there we go, we've hit it almost 240 off the tee. So we've only got 206 into the green, giving ourselves a little bit of a chance, bit of a breeze getting up, but yeah, really nice off the tee. Very happy to take that one and see what we can do with the second. I'd say a little bit thin, but it's trying to hang on for me. Might just have sneaked into the bunker front right of the green, otherwise a fraction short. A little bit off the bottom.
So unfortunately we've run into the bunker, but that's okay. It was nice and pin high, and now it gives us a chance to see what the wedges are like out of the sand.
Not too bad for the first effort. A little bit left to right, a little bit downhill. Not the birdie putt you would want to leave yourself, but still a birdie putt. Break, break. Oh, it just didn't come. Easy par, we'll stay 1 over through 4. Yeah, another one that looks like it's nicely in play. Enjoying this club. So that one's just rolled off the edge of the fairway, which is here. So almost the fairway hits, left us 87 yards to the front. Pin looks like it's about 10 on. I think I'm just going to go like I did on the first hole and play the pitching wedge. Obviously not a full one, but more just a knockdown one, trying to get it out there into the spot that I want. Yeah, we've done that. So again, just a little flick, it's rolling back actually, it must be a downslope. So we've got the pitch mark over here, again nicely pin high, and then obviously there's a little bit of a slope, it's just reacted enough, and even on the sand has come down to give me a look at birdie. See if we can get this round back to level. Whoa. That was quick, almost. Oh, just about. So we're 1 over through 5 on the 6th hole here. Got 186 yards to the centre, 195 to the back, and it's into quite a strong wind, so going to get to play a little bit of a longer iron now.
So pin's tucked over on the left and there's quite a bit of wind now, so I'm going to go with the 4 iron. So it's not a full 4 iron, but just see if we can conjure something up.
First shot with this. Came off nicely, but I've pulled it up the left. So that went long and left off the tee, a bit further than I thought, but it gives me the chance to get out the 58 degree, open up the face a little bit of a tricky shot, but we'll see how the wedges perform. Well, it popped up nicely. I think we have to take that one. Not bad. Unlikely par, but we like those. Means we stay at 1 over. Okay, so it appears like we've got 66 yards to the front, so it's short into the wind, maybe about 5 on. So 70, probably playing closer to 80. 54 degree wedge. Be good. Spin from there. All right, tried to spin a little in the fringe, but just went a bit too long, I think. Okay, so I couldn't get back through the fringe, and now this has left me actually more fringe to go through than I thought, and then quite downhill. So this could be quite a tricky one to judge. We'll do our best. Couldn't hit it much softer through the fringe. Yeah, I think that was quite a difficult one. It's a lot faster downhill than you might think. We'll move on. So we've got 338 yards on the 8th.
Bit of a dog leg right to left there's that bunker up there on the left hand side, so we're going to go with the utility iron.
Yeah, beautiful low draw. Really enjoying this club. Might have gone too far if anything. 102 to the pin itself. I'm going to try the 50 degree wedge this time. I don't particularly use a 50 degree wedge, but it seems like a good opportunity to try it. It popped up to the right, say possibly just front right edge of green. See where we get to with a bump and run with the 54. I think the line was good, but obviously short or checked on the sandy green. Thinking it's going to have to turn a long way right to left. I feel a long way below the ball, whether it looks it or not, but it's a little bit uphill. So see if we can give it a good roll. Hope for the best. Go. Oh, almost. Sadly a bogey though. So we've got 125 yards into the 9th green, and obviously not a full 9 iron, but I've been wanting to hit the 9 iron, so going to go with that. See if we can get a portion of the right hand side of this green. Like the strike, nice off the face, just drawing towards the pin. I think it's gone long. There's plenty of club, but it came off hot. As I said, just ran over or flew over the back of the green, but gives me another chance for a bump and run. And again, try and judge these chord greens. A little bit difficult, but I'm sure a good shot still works. Slammed the brakes on the first bounce, but it tried to run out for me. Bad putt, run a long way through. And we'll come back for the 4. So we've made the turn in 3 over, which isn't ideal, but to be perfectly honest, the course is super busy today, which is making filming very difficult. And they've also cordon sanded the greens, which I didn't know about. So I'm starting to feel like it might not be fair to say this is a Caley score against the Takomo score. That said, really enjoying the clubs. As I said during the round, I've been testing the irons, which are the 0-1 tees. I've got them in a 4-iron to pitching wedge. Really keen to have a look at them. For me, they're that minimalist type of look, much like the Takomos, much like a few others on the market. They've got that blade kind of feel about them, but you know that they're a player's distance club, so they're hollow bodied. They've got that power under the hood. It's going to give you a little bit extra. In terms of the wedges, they sell them in packs of 3, I believe, and I've got the 50, 54 and 58 degree. Again, you can't criticize any of these clubs for their looks. Really sleek, minimalist designs, sit nicely behind the ball, they inspire confidence. And then when it comes to the utility iron, this is probably the club that straight off the bat I've enjoyed the most today, the O1X. I don't know whether it's a driving iron, utility iron, whatever you would call it, but the graphite shaft recoil dart, this has been great. Started to get that low draw happening off the tee. Feels quite hot off the face, quite forgiving, but it's going to give you that lower ball flight. So I've been excited to try this. I have been in the market for this type of golf club, and I would definitely be looking to do more with this one. But like I say, the score is what it is, 3 over today. It's getting harder to film with the number of people on the course and the sand on the greens, so I feel like it's a good place to stop. But if you want to see more, if you want me to come back and play the back 9 and complete the score, or if you want me to take these out and do a kind of review with them, just make sure you get into the comments and let me know. Enjoyed them so far. I think they offer a great option for golfers, but obviously I've only had a few holes there to take a look at them. Hope you've enjoyed the video and hope to see you in another one soon.